Hello Deadsiders. After the release of our last major update, work has not slowed down one bit. The team has been working on many different new features behind the scenes, some of which are ready enough to be shown to you today. So, let's not waste any time and take a look. First up, smoke grenades. PvP in Deadside places a heavy importance on good positioning, so when you find yourself stuck in a difficult situation, it can sometimes be hard to escape depending on where you are on the map. So, with the introduction of smoke grenades, you will have a tool at your disposal to quickly reposition, using the smoke as concealment. The utility of the smoke grenade isn't limited to just PvP, the vision of AI will also be affected, making it a valuable tool when going up against some of our more challenging events, like a convoy or helicopter crash. We are also working on a second type of boat to add to the world, inflatable boats. These are similar to the already existing swamp boats in-game, however with a few differences. The inflatable boats are more maneuverable, they are smaller, and easier to hide. However, they only seat up to 2 players, and they aren't as durable as the metal swamp boats. These will be much more useful to players who aren't running in a big team, who don't want the attention that a huge metal swamp boat draws. Speaking of boats, we plan to improve the already existing swamp boats in a few ways. First, is a storage compartment, which can carry items for you. This will allow you to carry more loot in and out of an area, extremely useful for missions, or even raiding. Both boats will contain this feature, with the larger boat offering more storage size. Second, is a vehicle lock. This can be used to prevent your boat from being stolen from unauthorized players. You can either buy this lock at the trader, or craft it yourself. It's important to note that this lock is a new item, and not the code lock used to secure bases. It also doesn't prevent your boat from exploding, so be sure to keep an eye on your investment. And of course, fishing is going to be added to the game very soon. You all have known this for a very long time now, so let's keep it brief. In order to fish, all you will need is a fishing rod, and you are good to start pulling fish out of the water. Of course, you will still need a knife and a lighter to cook and prepare the fish. Next up, we have redesigned the base tower. This new tower will be much more useful for defending your base from raiders. The last tower didn't provide nearly as much cover, and it could be difficult to shoot from at times. This tower will have much more utility, so during your next raiding party, keep your eyes out for someone using one of these. Last, but definitely not least, we have some new weapons. First up, the PP-3000, a compact submachine gun with excellent handling and modularity. Its short barrel and low recoil makes it ideal for close quarters combat, not to mention that it can mount weapon optics, like a red dot, for increased accuracy. However, it does have its limits. Its rate of fire is 600, nice and easy to control, but slow enough to get outpaced by higher tier weapons. Its magazine is also limited to 20 rounds by default, however this can be mitigated by finding an extended magazine, giving you 40 rounds in total. Despite its drawbacks, this is sure to be a very powerful weapon in the right hands, or for a new player looking for an easy-to-use platform. Next, we have the NK417, a very powerful DMR, chambered in 308, 7.62 by 51. The only other DMR we have in-game currently is the VSD, so in order to explain how it will perform, let's compare the VSD and NK417 directly. The NK417 will shoot faster, and have less vertical recoil. It will also have a 20-round magazine, compared to the VSD's 10-round mag. It's looking like the NK417 is going to be the clear choice over the VSD, however, the NK417 will do just slightly less damage than the VSD, but enough that it may require one more shot to kill depending on your target and shot placement. This is mainly due to ammo availability in the world of Deadside, where 7.62 by 51 is rare, and the ammo you can find is low quality, probably reloaded with questionable power charges. So, the VSD will be a better choice for longer ranged combat against armored targets, While the NK417 will be more useful in mid-range combat against softer targets, these new weapons will also come with some new skins. You can find these skin versions in all of the same places that you find other skinned weapons, inside of locked military crates. Here are a few images of just some, not all, of the new skins. With the new features finished up, the question you are sure to be asking is, when? Well, sooner than you would expect. We are currently testing a lot of these features, which will be compiled into the upcoming version 0.6.0. Not all of these features are guaranteed to make it into this version, but it's safe to say that the majority of them will. A lot of the features we talked about today are nearly finished, so we don't expect to keep you waiting for long.